What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're going to be doing a mid-fade comb over on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off by creating our first guideline, contouring to his head shape with our Gold FX. Don't be afraid to stretch the skin with your opposite hand to give you more space to either bald out or blend. Now that we're done balding them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that the line is soft enough, we can move on to our half guard and erase the line completely. Don't forget to use your lever and your corners. Again, don't be afraid to move their ear out of the way to give you more space. Now we're moving on to our 3 guard all the way open and we're going to debulk the sides. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and follow the Instagram down below, or you could go ahead and leave a super thanks. Now that everything's nice and even to a 3 guard all the way open, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard to soften up the line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that the line is soft enough, I'm moving on to my 1.5 guard and I'm going to erase the line completely using its corners and its lever. Now that we're done with our guard work, we can move on to our clipper over comb and we're going to go ahead and debulk and make the fade as smooth as possible. When using your clipper over comb, you want to remember that your vertical cuts are to blend and your horizontal cuts are to debulk. Going back to my 1 guard all the way open, I'm going to go ahead and use my corners and detail a little bit. Now that Now that we're done using our clipper of a comb, we could go ahead and debulk his hairline with the one guard all the way open, and then go ahead and use our gold effects to start off in the middle, working our way to the sides, keeping the corners as natural as possible. Moving on to our C cup, we're going to start off at the bottom and work our way to the top arch, keeping it as natural as possible and also using the corners of the blade. Here I'm adding some finishing touches and making sure I detail as much as possible. As you can see, now that we're done debulking the hairline, we can go ahead and move on to our gold effects and make them as crispy as possible. Don't forget not to press too hard with your trimmers because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now that we're done lining them up, we're going to move on to the top and make sure that the hair is nice and saturated, and then we're going to start off by making our guideline through the middle and working our way to the sides. The reason why you might not make sure the hair is nice and saturated is so that you can get the true length of the hair follicle, because if the hair is nice and dry, then it's going to curl and be wavy, and then you won't get the true length of the hair. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please give a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, go ahead and drop a follow on my Instagram down below, or go ahead and leave a super thanks. Thank you. Now that we're done with our shear work, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Durable Premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to apply some shave gel so that the razor could glide better. When you're using a razor, you want to make sure the screen is stretched out as much as possible with your opposite hand, and also that you're keeping the blade at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone. What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-fade comb over on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off with our Gold FX, creating our first guideline, contouring to his head shape. The reason why you want to contour this guideline to their head shape is so that the fade could flow better. It will also make the fade more unique to their head shape. Now that we're done balding them out, we could debulk with our 3-guard all the way open and use our comb to feed the hair into the clipper. This is going to help us create our silhouette and clean up our canvas near the sides. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that the line is soft enough, we're moving on to our half guard and we're going to try to erase the line completely using our corners and the lever. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and follow my Instagram. The tag is going to be in the right hand corner. Now that we're done using the 1 guard, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to our 1.5 guard and use our corners and its lever to erase the line completely. Now we're moving on to our clipper over comb method, and this is going to help us smooth out the fade and debulk the sides. Make sure to use your vertical cuts to blend and your horizontal cuts to debulk. Switching over to my previous scars, I'm making sure I remove all guidelines. Don't forget to stretch the skin with your opposite hand to give you more room to blend. I use the vertical cuts to blend when using my clipper over comb, and when I want to debulk, I use my horizontal cuts. This hairline, we're going to use our Anise Tea outliners to make them as crispy as possible, and we're also going to make sure we go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and you won't line them up properly. When I line out my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. I'm going to saturate the hair a little bit so I can move it out of my way. Now that we're done lining up his C-cups, we can move on to the top and create our first guideline using our shears. We're going to pull the hair to our fingers, hold it as tight as possible while stretching it, and use our cutting blade to cut the hair. Also, don't forget to connect the guideline from the top to the sides so you don't want to leave any hair hanging out from the sides. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show some extra support, again, go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's going to be in the bottom right hand corner. Now that we're done with our shear work on the top, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Durber premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. When you're using your razor, you want to make sure you stretch the skin with your opposite hand as much as possible, and also keep the razor at a 45-degree angle. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.